Hey guys, this is a movie review for a movie called Jesus Revolution. I saw the trailer for it and I saw that the cast is really cool. You have a great cast in this movie. You have Kelsey Grammer, who's Frasier in the Frasier show. Yeah, really cool guy. You also have Joel Joel Courtney. I first recognized him from being the younger brother, the main girl's boyfriend in the Kissing Booth movies. You also have Kimberly Williams Paisley. I just found this out. She was apparently, I think she was the bride in Father of the Bride movies 1 and 2. You also have so he's not in the trailers, but there's Jackson Robert Scott. He's the kid who was Georgie in the new It movie. Yeah, again, really cool cast. So this movie is basically about, like, this takes place in the late 60s, early 70s, where like where the hippies have been like the topic headline of of the media. Like, people were just like very, like, they didn't know what their motive was, like what they're really about, what they actually do. And there was like so many assumptions about them. Some were true, others were not. This particular movie speaks out about certain, like, a huge group of hippies um end up turning to Christ, and just little by little, like just one person at a time. There was a certain church that had a small group of people, and when just a certain mutual connection was made between the daughter of a pastor and one hippie guy who just happens to be traveling on foot. They made a connection, and they just happened to. He spoke out about, like, what he knew about the Bible. Just spoke about his, like, what his take on it was, and then he would invite more hippies into the church, and then slowly but surely we just have this huge group of people where most of them tend to be hippies. Um, to the point where it got from this building of a church into like a whole outside church. Um, and like, spread has been going out very fast, and it was quite an adjustment to a lot of people. Um, and it's interesting to see that no matter almost where you come from, or what you've been through, there's it'll be surprising how much in common, or like one big simple interest between two people have. One person being formally dressed, having a decent home, decent family, goes to a regular church, and then one person end up going through some addictions, and then later they end up going into the hippie lifestyle, but still turning to Christ. They just have just one thing in common: they both love God. In this movie, it tells it like I've so apparently my mom told me that it was still going big, like earlier 2000s or later, like in her time, like 90s and 2000s. The church itself was still going pretty big. Yeah, and this movie just tells a much bigger story, not only from within, but like from how much it spread, of like what people are doing. Um, and apparently, in a real life event, it turned out to be like it was like the biggest spiritual awakening event in history. I don't know the exact number, or I think like just thousands and thousands, maybe, I think maybe millions end up turning at one spot, and just into like end up gathering in just one big area, and just like listen to one guy speaking about Jesus. It was insane. I'm not entirely knowledgeable about it, but just it was pretty interesting. Yeah, it definitely kind of like opened my eyes to see like how crazy the times were back then compared to now. Especially now, churches are like a lot of churches nowadays are live streaming, and yeah, numbers do go up in some churches that I've visited. For like either just in person or live streaming, just because people have either like talked to other people about it, or just they just happen to join the live stream whether they stream it, either their website, YouTube, Facebook, wherever they do it. I would definitely rate this movie like 4 out of 5. It's a really good 4 out of 5. So yeah, that will conclude my movie review for Jesus Revolution. If you guys like this movie review, give it a like, comment what you guys think of the movie if you've seen it. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe while you're here, and click on that bell so you guys won't miss any of my movie reviews and other videos when they come out on my channel. The next movie that I'm going to review is Scream 6. I finally watched it as of the night of recording. I saw this movie earlier today. It will be a spoiler review, so keep that in mind. What's another new movie coming out? Oh yeah, Shazam! The new Shazam movie is coming out this weekend as well. I'm excited for that. So until next time, peace.